Hi, my beautiful sweetheart. Welcome to my happiness coaching channel. Today, I'm not as usual in my videos in pink, but here I have something in pink, and I decided to make this video now more in green nature. So because green is also a color of universe, and it's the color of healing, transformation as well, feeling better. And the whole week, last week and this week after Easter vacation, I decided to wear a bit more green. I'm more connected now to green, and this video is special for those people who also asked me WhatsApp, LinkedIn, YouTube, or whatever. I'm everywhere now posting, because I just want to help you as quick as possible. So people now everywhere in whole platforms, and that's the reason why I try my best. I can't always post every day because I need also to do my seasons. And I was asked always several times how the moon is influencing still our whole energetic system, and it's really still underestimated. For instance, if you're watching at home this video, you have to ask yourself, what do you want? For instance, if you have a wish like removing the past, so moon is perfectly now when it's like falling. When it's rising, it's perfect for getting new things, rising energy, rising money. It's everything which is rising, it should rise, and everything which is lowing should low. So for instance, if you have like negative beliefs from past, or you had like experienced really horrible things with your parents, relationships, and maybe an ex-girlfriend or ex-wife or ex-husband, and you're like separated now 20 years and you still have them in your mind. Like when you go to sleep, you're just like, the whole body is reacting. You feel angry, you feel sad, you feel horrible. Really, it's I'm laughing because it's really still present in our modern society, and I'm really happy that I created this like for 15 years now. And what I do, I use the moon. That's the reason why I invited a lot of people yesterday, and you are, if you're watching this video, invited for the Happy Moon Retreat. It's only one part of this 8-day program. I will tell you later what's about. So this moon retreat is really useful when moon is lowing or falling, or I don't know how the correct expression in English. You can also write me in the comment to teach me, but I guess you know what I mean. So then in my this 8-day program, I will have a look on your I'm a scanner personality. I see you in the video, and I can see where a lot of bad habits, negative beliefs, horrible moments from past are still in the energetic field, and I can remove them. We skip again the past and we move on to the future. And it's really simple. You don't need to do anything. You just have to focus on the way you want to have it. Like, always ask yourself, what is my dream life? What kind of people do you want to be surrounded? Like, which emotional and characteristic aspects should these people have? For instance, like friends, should be they nice, adorable, respectful, funny, happy, everything you imagine we will put in your energetic field and system. And as well, your relationship maybe in business issues or love issues as well. The topics are, doesn't matter if it's love, business, neighbors, what else? So actually all relationships. And let me give you an example. Last week I had a happy client now, and we used also the powerful lowing moon, and we could see, it took me a couple of days for sure. I'm a scanner, but I need sometimes to connect with you. I do it in meditation, and you have just to be there present, like here on the video, and we do it like 1-to-1. It's always 1 hour, sometimes it's 1 hour and a half, sometimes it's less, and then I connect with you. And then we removed, for instance, from this client, let me call her Angela, for instance, because I don't want to call the name. Some people want to, that is all secret. It's like everything which is happening in these video sessions, it's also always keep the secrets from people because it's like personal. And she was really happy because she had like a great husband, but she never could be really, really happy, or she was always in the evening anxious and she was tired. And we figured out it was like in her past, even she had great parents, but there was a neighbor when she was a small girl. He was pushing her down, he was telling her bad things, and she was forgetting those kind of horrible moments. And those moments always were still present in the daily life, like in business issues. She was always surrounded with crazy people, and her boss was never satisfied with her, and she was accepting those things. And it's because everything was happening in her childhood. I know there are so many things out there in the internet And I think it's still the case where we have to focus on those kind of things as well, especially inner child treatment. It's also one part of this happiness coaching, but it's also connected with the moon. So I, for instance, do inner child healing with you if you have a special problem in the present moment, but we have first to look at the past, then we move to the present, and then we change the future. It's really logical, but not people understand this special case that inner child is always present. It's the place where your dreams are born, your desire, your inner joy, your truly yourself. So it's really your true personality, and it's like always damaged by society, programs from parents, and they were inherited from their parents and their other parents. So we look at the family tree, and I remove everything which is holding her back. And this woman, Angela, she was so happy because she figured out this neighbor was the whole life present, like 40 or 50 years now. She's 60, so yeah, 50 years. And then it was like only 8 days, and now she can sleep better. She has the feeling that the past does not exist anymore because we changed her past, and now the present and the future is again a new gift. And that's the reason why life is here for you. It's always for you, not against you, remember this. And it was only a small example. For sure, there are other clients. It was horrible. Some people were abused, some people were beaten up. And it's everything. It's what's happening in childhood. You can believe me or not. For sure, it's always important, the surroundings later. You can change your teachers, you can change your friends, you can leave your parents, you can leave the past. But the past, you can't never leave it in your mind, in your body and energetic field. So it's really important to remove the past, because everything it's like a seed in the plant, and we have to change it because we have to rewrite your story. But I do it in my mind, energetically, and you don't have actually to do a lot of things. You just have to tell me the truth, your real authentic you. And that's the reason why I decided last week the moon was perfect. Start with the negative things. For sure, people ask me about what's happening when moon is rising. We can also start with rising moon, but then we start differently. Then we start with the future. We connect you and your higher self with the desire and wishes you're just looking for, and then we move on to the past when moon is falling. But actually I do it sometimes, I do it not sometimes, always with intuition. But moon's perfect now. If you want to start now, it's still 1 week left, so I kindly invite you now. If you're watching this video, it's always one-to-one group. If there is one group session, I will also tell you, but here I prefer one-to-one because I'm high sensitive, I feel your feelings, and then I'm a bit interrupted if there's so many people on Zoom. So I better one-to-one. And then, yeah, this woman was amazed, and there are also a lot of male people, especially business owners, CEOs. I'm also, yeah, it's my biggest wish to help those kind of people because they have a lot of pressure. They have to be a good boss, they have to pay their workmates, and yeah, they have to as well be present at home, and so they never have the feeling that they enough. So we have to change this as well, because it's a really huge important thing. For instance, if you're a CEO or if you're a business owner, what doesn't matter, and you have a lot of people to handle with, to work with and pay the bills, and always you have the feeling that you're stressed, even if your company is working great, your figures are great. And the problem is this not being enough. It's always a seed in the childhood. For instance, you had parents who were just like putting you under pressure. You had always to make good marks, being always the perfect one. Doesn't matter if you're female or male. It's only an example with male, because it's a lot still male people out there, or business owners, even if women are also rising. But it's also, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not about male and female, but here it's only for instance a case. So, and you had always the feeling not being enough. And still in your present moment, if you have enough money, you have a great life, and you have a great, maybe great children, you're just like having a super great, amazing vacation. One of my last clients also had those kind of things, but he had always the feeling when he was going to sleep, he's not enough. And being not enough, that are the two things which are really horrible in our society. The one is not being enough. Doesn't matter what you're doing, doesn't matter how many money you're just like earning, how many children you have, how many friends. You have always the feeling you're not enough. And the second one is really horrible. It's not being worth for nothing, or not being loved. It's like a love problem. And people who are the feeling are, for instance, if you have the feeling you are not enough, and you don't deserve love, true love, and you have the feeling that you have always to pay something, a role which is not connected with you, and you have to be someone else just for receive love. People are buying love. It's really horrible what's going on. So I'm there here just to remove those kind of things. And if we remove those kind of things, just like not being enough, not being needy anymore, and not being loved, so you deserve love because you are love. We all are love. And if people understand that if we are enough, we attract the right people at the right time. And it's not about pretending to say, oh, we are lucky alone. I'm also lucky alone, but I'm also lucky with other people because we're social people. But we need also this balance. I give you balance. For instance, if you have the feeling that you're surrounded too many people and you never can be alone, I will help you. On the other hand, if you have the feeling you're just never are happy with people, doesn't matter if it's your friends or family members or even workmates, so you always want to be alone, then I can also change it. And we change really this, remember this most important topics like not being enough and not being worth to love, because people are behaving really crazy. Doesn't matter if it's dating, love issues, working places, friends, people are pretending something, and they are also really great things for people who can manipulate you. For instance, if you think you're not enough and you have the lack of love, true love, then you are doing things which are holding you back, and you want to admire people and you want that people love you, so you behave differently. It's really a huge topic, and under this link I will post everything you need, so you can just contact me, because I wanted to make a short video. Today I have still some, in the evening I have some retreats for the moon, so don't waste your time. If you want to change your life, just start it now. It's really easy, and I decided to make it really one-to-one. It's also worth it for the money. It's a lot of energy I'm losing as well, so it's respectful, and that's the reason why I decided to put my passion to profession. And I'm only doing this, it's my love. That's the reason why I'm here, and I'm connected with my higher self, so I have always the feeling that I'm always everywhere in the universe. But now we have also to live here on Earth, on planet. Here are a lot of different type of rules to remember who we are, and I will remember who you are. It's like a rebirth, so I will activate the happiness in you, maybe in pink, maybe in blue, doesn't matter. And yeah, you can write me a comment here on the YouTube, you can write me on WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and let's get started. So spaces are limited because it's really a high I'm working for you, a high level of energy I'm losing, but I'm doing it for you, and in exchange I'm also happy, and it's always about exchange. And yeah, don't hesitate to contact me, and we have to change the whole energetic system, so you will live your authentic life without being needy anymore, without people who are not deserving you, who are not valuing you, and you will attract the right people at the right time. If you change, everything is changing. So life is always for you, don't forget this. And yeah, wishing you a happy Wednesday, and you're invited, and